Yellow bougainvillea, dressed in blue, and having acros. If they're St. Lucia, in the heart of spring, if they're St. Lucian, I don't know what is. Good morning, good Monday morning to you, our lovely DBS family. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Quite a lot of things happened over the weekend, or even the ending up of last week into the weekend. There was quite a number of things. So for the next coming months, it's going to be a buzzy set of months on the island of St. Lucia, from the jazz to the cricket to carnival. A lot of things is definitely happening. Athletics is definitely it's got its presence. We just saw the welcome back home of our star Julian Alfred. All of that and more we're going to be coming to in a minute. But first, let's see what's going on from the news desk.
Good morning. Time now for the news with me, Timothy Polio. Drug trafficking was dealt a major blow after a police operation in Pranamiku Friday yielded over 1,000 kilograms of what authorities suspect to be cocaine. The exact circumstances surrounding the discovery remain unclear, as law enforcement officials are currently conducting thorough investigations, including tests. This discovery marks a substantial success for the police following a series of previous successful operations aimed at reducing and curbing crime in the country. We continue the broadcast at this time with news that a senior Ministry of Infrastructure official says that the construction of a mini roundabout at Bois de Wange is only one of several measures being instituted to address vehicular traffic congestion on the busy stretch of road.
What came out of this fiscal year was a directive from the chief engineer to have a look particularly at the Bois de Wange area. In doing so, we identified 4 hotspot areas. One was SNS, one was Orange Grove Plaza, which was just newly opened, as a potential computer world, which has been very notorious, and to some extent the Chuya Gap.
Finally from us, St. Lucia's Sprint Queen is back on local soil. Julian Alfred landed at the Uranora International Airport on Friday afternoon as part of a homecoming celebration. She sped to a world-leading 6.98 seconds on March the 2nd, 2024 to clinch gold in the women's 60 meters final and deliver St. Lucia its first ever medal. And speaking moments after arrival here, the former student of the Leoness Comprehensive Secondary School wished that her exploits on the tracks will pave the way for other St. Lucian athletes.
I'm hoping that this opportunity or this medal can also encourage just the country or just everybody in particular to just get on board and start supporting the youth of the country, because we can have so many more Julians and so many more Darren Sammys and so many more Leuven Spencers. And I just hope that this can also just encourage the country as a whole to just come together and just be one. And
that's a broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. Coming up at noon, right here on DBS Television, is our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
All right, Timothy, thank you so much. We need to take a short break and then we will come back and roll out our features for this morning. Right, well, 2 launches happened over the weekend, and we're going to be bringing you, as the week unfolds, we're going to be bringing you highlights from these as well. But we thought it was absolutely vital to go with the flow and the energy, because Julian Alfred is back on island. She's kicked off her foundation. Well, of course, you would have felt the buzz from last Friday, but certainly we got the opportunity, the wonderful opportunity to speak with Julian. So here she is. Now we're here with Julian Alfred. Oh my God! You've never seen me starstruck. I've been around a few stars. You understand? But it is more than just the hype of what is surrounding this young lady right now. It is more about her characterism. It is more about the individual. So I know everybody is going to interview based on the hype, but for the morning show, I wanted to dial back down a little bit and take it from the grassroots, where you have the statement, I believe, that is aligned to you that says it didn't start. Give it to me. It didn't start, but it ended well. What is it? It started rough, but it ended well.
But it ended well, yes. My start wasn't the best, but it ended well.
But it ended well. Yes. No, certainly. Let's talk about your start. Your start. Let's take it back there, because it's very important, and I think listening to you, you're very, very passionate about ensuring that persons understand where this all came from
Yes,
while you get
yes.
to the top. So they're grounded and you're heading for the top. And I think this is commendable. Let's talk about the start.
So I started at a very young age. This is a primary school with Simeon. He passed away in December.
Yes,
May he rest in peace, you know. And that's why I was so emotional yesterday, seeing where I started from, and he's not there to like celebrate with me, sorry. But I started at a very young age, went to Tuatine, the club. And from there, I went to Leones for like about 2 years. From Leones, I went to Jamaica for 3 years.
Wow.
And then at University of Texas.
And dial it back even further than that. Before all of this athletics thing started, did you know that this is where you were heading? What were you like as a child before all of this?
I was kind of troublesome, I'm not gonna lie. But I was like a very playful child. I loved being in the yard, riding on the road, bikes.
Oh, you want to meet? You want to go? Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yes. Riding on crates down the hill.
That is it.
Very playful, you know, and I'm just really grateful I had that experiences in my childhood, which has really kept me grounded. Whenever I go to therapy, I spoke about therapy earlier on.
Yes.
Like it always brings me back to that childlike personality, because sometimes I can be so serious and just so tense that I forget, you know, where I came from in that matter. So yeah, that playful side. So I can be so hard on myself, but I came from a very playful background, you know, in Cicero, where we were all on the streets just playing, running around, playing hide and seek.
What school did you attend?
Cicero
The
Primary.
Cicero Primary.
Cicero
Now
Primary.
you see, okay, that's so a show by itself, because we had plans to go on over and do some work with them as well, you know, so we could kind of eliminate some of the stigma, some of the schools that are off the base, you know, so we do that by itself. But this, can you imagine what you're doing here? A lot this morning has been placed upon how many first, and you know, aligned to First National Bank.
Right.
You are channeling a lot of first, and I admire your humility with it all, because you're not letting it get to your head. You're understanding what it is that the mission, your purpose is, and you're gracefully embracing it.
Definitely.
And I absolutely appreciate that. And what is going forward now? This foundation, certainly, I can tell how passionate you are about that, because Puma did mention that you made sure you said to them, listen, I need to be able to pour back into my people. Now, let's talk about that. How important is that to you?
You know, it's very important because I've always wanted to be the first person to show the first global medal. Just the first one to like just get out there and just try to make my country proud. And it's been a goal of mine ever since I was a little girl. And just to just be out here and trying to make my country proud and just trying for the best. You know, like Jamaica has so many sponsors like Puma, and when choosing the brand, I really ensured that Puma was going to sponsor my country, and I wanted to put St. Lucia first, you know, and also with the help of the youth. You know, 2022 I didn't have a sponsor going into the World Championships and being on the world stage. It was very embarrassing to me, you know, so just not having a sponsor, just not having the uniform that everybody supposed to have, you know, look good, feel good. So it was very important for me to come out here, and I don't want anybody else to experience that, you know, the youth, because that was very hard on me, you know. So,
oh my God. But you did it nonetheless.
I did.
I
did. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, baby girl, we want to wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Certainly moving forward. We believe in you. We believe in this foundation. And we're
you.
here for it. Whatever it is, however it is you need us, we're going to be here to support this drive.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. All the best. Wonderful. Good girl. And certainly, she did not come empty-handed. She's on here, her newly acquired brand. Well, she's now a part of the brand as an ambassador, has also made that trip with her to support her in her venture. So we caught up to one of the representatives from Puma, Mr. Henry Rolls. We're here with Henry Roll, who is the Puma representative. We are honored to have you on the shores of St. Lucia for such a momentous occasion, you know, with our very own star, the GOAT herself, Julian Alfred. So welcome first to St. Lucia. I believe it's your first time.
First time.
Oh, welcome.
Won't
you
be
enjoyed
last.
it?
Yes.
I know it won't be your last.
Yes, yesterday was very was bold. It was exciting. It was very inspirational.
Wonderful. Now, from your vantage point, being able to Puma and the support behind Caribbean athletes in that major way, let's talk to that.
Well, you know, Puma it's about its logo, which is Forever Faster, and we believe the Caribbean is the soul far as speed, you know, and it fits the Puma logo, the Puma brand, the Puma belief, Forever Faster, you know, and Jamaica being the flagship, and with Bahamas, Cuba, St. Lucia, obviously, Trinidad, Barbados, and so forth, it all embraces that Forever Faster logo.
Wonderful. Now, for perspective, it's important for us to understand that this is no strange place to you. You actually could take some claim to the Caribbean as well. You're from the Bahamas, are you not? Wonderful. You've also been very involved in sports over your years as well.
I spent 20 years at Auburn University. I had the opportunity to coach some very talented Caribbean individuals: Dara Brown, Sidoni Mothersill, Karen Stewart, Levan Sands, Josanne Lucas, just to name a few.
Right, wonderful. So these are some
Mark
big
Burns,
names that you're mentioning. Make the link now between Julian Alfred. You know, when you look at Julian, because you know you spoke earlier in your speech about being able to recognize and identify and maybe giving somebody a chance, taking a chance on somebody, because you did that in the past. Is it that kind of vibe when you see the potential that Julian is bringing?
Well, Julian is not somebody you would say chance, because she has proven herself.
She's proven herself.
One of the things is what we were looking for is someone from now to 2028, and she's somebody that fills that mold, that she is just getting going in her career. She's somebody that will be on Paris and beyond. She reminds me a lot of Karen Stewart in so many different ways. One, the talent, obviously, the competitiveness, they're built alike, explosive, but also she's very committed and channeled to create history for St. Lucia. You know, World Indoors was the first step. She was very disappointed in Budapest. We walked after the 200 meters, we walked from the warm-up area, from the stadium to the warm-up area, and she was in tears and so on. I said, "Why are you crying?" You know, and she was like, you know, and she said, "I really knew I should have gotten a medal," and so forth. And I said, "Hey, this is your first merry-go-round. You had a whole entire collegiate season in front of you." I said, "Next year, you'll be a full professional, you regroup yourself," and so forth. And I said, "There's no bigger stage than the Olympic Games."
Wonderful. It's one thing for a brand like Puma to support an athlete. Being aligned now to her foundation, which is going to be more than likely a lifelong thing, does that indicate a lifelong partnership with Julian?
Well, there's always opportunities as far as, like Usain Bolt, which is a lifetime ambassador and so forth, and Marilyn Audie, Colin Jackson, Linford Christie, they're all lifetime ambassadors with Puma and so forth. So the opportunities there and so forth. Obviously, we hope that she has a very long, healthy career and so forth. And some of the things she's doing with the community, with the foundation and so forth, and we embrace all of that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, certainly we'd like to, on behalf of the people of St. Lucia, thank you for supporting Julian, because she's our star, who is flying our flag, and also to putting your backing behind the foundation as well. What are some of the immediate things or plans you have as Puma being aligned to the foundation that you think you would like to see champion?
Well, those decisions I leave up to her, because she knows St. Lucia better than I do.
Right.
You know, but some of the things she did speak about is that she doesn't only want it to be sport oriented. You know, for instance, we talked about some examples this morning. Like, for instance, you may have a very good singer here in St. Lucia, a young individual that needs to get to a various competition and so forth. Those type of things, she has ears on the ground that people on the foundation would bring that to attention, and then they table it, and then they decide that's something they want to support.
Wonderful. Mr. Roll, thank you very much. This is the official end of our chat, but I just wanted to throw this on you because I did promise you I was going to throw it in. Now that you and your team wants to come over to St. Lucia, we've got Carnival right around the corner.
Carnival, yes, in February, right?
Carnival is in July. Right. So Carnival, Trinidad is February. Carnival is in July here. Maybe you and your team could come back, and maybe we could speak about a Puma and culture, a Puma pump for the Carnival, maybe?
Well, we
think about it.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's Soca Size session. Leading the wine, we have Suzanne from Studio Fit and Healthy 911 and myself, Shani, from Soca Size St. Lucia.
Let's get ready to flaunt with Soca Size. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a cardio soca jam routine to Plaque by Umpa and Servants. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to dip in our laundry basket and hang out the clothes. Let's go. Down, up, down, up, down. Let's go. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to lunge and squat. Let's go. Lunge. Squat. Squat. Right. Yes. Keep going. Chest up. Right. 4, 3. In our hands, we wash it. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Position your black. Hey, 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 hey. Next load, next load. Down and let's go. Woo. Now wash it. Clean. You're bending skills. Giving chills. 4, 3, now wash it. Clean. 2, lunge, squat. Yes. Aha. Washing the front. Make sure your knees strong. When you bend down, or you squat down. 4, 3, 2. Wash it, wash it. Make it black, 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 black. Position your black, 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 black. One body go black, 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 black. Take that out, black, 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 black. Let's go. Squeaky, clean. Now wash it, clean. You're bending skills, giving chills. Squeaky, clean. 3, 2, lunge. Make sure you're strong when you bend down or you scoop down. Washing the front. Make sure your knees strong. As low as you can go. Or you scoop down. Washing the front. Wash it, wash it. Make it black, 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 black. Hey. Position your black, 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 black. One body go no black, 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 black. Take that out, black, 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 black. Make it black, 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 black. Position your black, 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 black. Hey. One body go no black, 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 black. Take that out, black, 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 black. Squeaky. Squeaky. Now wash it, clean. You're bending skills, giving chills. 4, 3, 2. You know it. Make sure you're strong when you bend down. Now if you can't go too low, that's okay. Step it. Good. When you bend down, 4, 3. Last load, last load. Make it black, 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 black. Position no black, 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 black. And when you go no black, 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 black. Not take that out, black, 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 black. Woo! That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Do remember to flaunt today.
All right, well, finally, I can say goodbye now and tell you go on out and have an awesome day. And I can finally go and get some cocoa tea to add with this a little bit and have an awesome day myself. Enjoy it to the fullest. Let's do this again tomorrow.